Recently, we discussed Xbox's incredible performance over the past year, but now it's time to turn our attention to the future. This is Miles with Windows Central Gaming, and today, with some written assistance from my good pal Jez Corden, we'll be breaking down what to expect from Xbox in 2022. As it stands, Xbox Cloud Gaming is still technically in beta. We've witnessed improvements to visual quality and latency in recent months, but Xbox still hasn't seemed 100% confident in shaking its pre-official release status. With competitors like Amazon Luna ramping up marketing efforts, 2022 could be the year we see Xbox fully release and push Xbox Cloud Gaming to a mass market. But what about a first-party hardware offering from Microsoft to entice players into the Xbox ecosystem? In addition to Valve's Steam Deck, we've also recently seen a handheld prototype from the likes of Razer that would deliver a device catered to portable gaming. With an impressive chipset designed by Qualcomm, this device seems to target players interested in mobile and cloud gaming. We've heard that Microsoft has dabbled with mobile prototypes of its own. These hardware offerings aim to provide a more tactile gaming experience than the touch-only controls many players are accustomed to. It's even possible we see Xbox unveil a first-party or official third-party hardware concept for Xbox Cloud Gaming sometime in 2022. However, Microsoft likely wants to leverage at least one killer app for the big rollout. The long-rumored project from ex-Google Stadia's Kim Swift and legendary video game director Hideo Kojima could potentially be the big cloud-first project Xbox is waiting for. Microsoft obviously wants to make an impressive statement with its foray into Xbox Cloud Gaming. Delivering a compelling title specifically designed with cloud gaming in mind would go a long way to sell players on this bold new approach. Another long-awaited cloud feature potentially coming from Xbox in 2022 is the ability to buy games to own. Currently, players can only stream the titles available via the Xbox Game Pass app, but many would love the option to remotely play games they own without the need for local console streaming. More variety in the selection of titles available in Xbox Cloud Gaming would undoubtedly make the service more appealing to a broader audience. Some players criticized Xbox for merely carrying over the dashboard from the Xbox One with the launch of the Xbox Series X and S. For some, they've enjoyed the defined transformative changes to the dashboard with each generational leap. Despite some obvious parallels to dashboards of the past, Xbox has remained committed to improving the user experience on console. A major problem with the current Xbox platform on console, though, is game DVR. As it stands, clip quality and performance are wildly inconsistent. Audio distorts while recording, HDR is often buggy or broken, and frequently sharing your clips online isn't as convenient as it should be. Thankfully, it sounds like significant changes are coming to this department in 2022. When asked about game DVR improvements on a recent episode of the Iron Lords podcast, Xbox architect Jason Ronald explained that this will be a focus area for the team in 2022. Game DVR is an area where I wish we were able to make more progress this year. It is definitely a priority for us. We have made some improvements to reliability, but we know we still have work to do here. It's definitely a priority for us. Another enormous area of opportunity for the Xbox platform lies with the current achievement system. Xbox has continually innovated online gaming and social interactions between players, and achievements have been a crucial pillar of this strategy. Unfortunately, the value of achievements and the entire system surrounding them seems to have lost its luster for many players in recent years. Jason Ronald was also questioned about improvements to achievements on the Iron Lords podcast. On the achievements front, we've definitely heard that feedback as well. Everybody plays games differently, and how do we reward people for playing the games they want to play? There are people who focus on multiplayer. How do we reward progression and things like that? Hopefully, Xbox manages to reinvigorate the achievement system in a way that captures some of that Xbox 360 magic, or at least gets the program back on parity with PlayStation and its platinum trophies. Impressive new consoles with extraordinary processing power don't mean that much without compelling titles to play them on. Thankfully, after a standout year from Xbox Game Studios in 2021, it seems very unlikely that Microsoft is willing to lose any momentum when it comes to big game releases and exciting partnerships. Currently, the list of Xbox exclusives confirmed for release in 2022 is rather short. Towards the beginning of the year, we have exciting partnerships in the form of Crossfire X from Remedy and Smilegate Entertainment in February, and Stalker 2, Part of Chernobyl from GSC Game World in April. From here on out, it appears as though ZeniMax Media will be doing most of the first-party lifting, with the co-op vampire hunting title Redfall from Arcane in summer, and the highly anticipated new sci-fi RPG Starfield from Bethesda in November. Titles like Starfield and Redfall will undoubtedly move the needle for Xbox in 2022. For longtime fans of Bethesda games who haven't invested in the Xbox ecosystem yet, it'll likely pressure them to accept the exclusive future of these upcoming titles. But what about some of the bigger gaps from Xbox Game Studios in 2022? Xbox has promised to deliver one major first-party title per quarter moving forward. And based on what we know is coming next year, it doesn't seem like they'll be able to fully hit that mark until 2023. However, a stacked E3 showing with gameplay reveals for titles like Avowed, Contraband, Starfield, Pentiment, and potentially several more will have Xbox fans incredibly excited about the future of Xbox Game Studios. And to keep a consistent flow of compelling titles coming to Xbox Game Pass, we'll most certainly see aggressive partnerships on the level of MLB The Show in 2022 as well. Xbox has done a remarkable job keeping the brand and Xbox Game Pass especially in the headlines. And it'll be interesting to see what developers or publishers Xbox leverages this viral success with in the coming year. Ever since the megaton acquisition of Bethesda in 2020, fans have been drooling over the possibilities of future acquisitions for Xbox. Key figures like Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella have even heavily suggested that the company isn't done scooping up talent for Xbox Game Studios. However, despite all the noise and speculation online, the reality of potential acquisitions is still shrouded in mystery. Despite not having a great deal of legitimate information, we can still make educated guesses as to where Xbox is aiming its sights. With an increasing focus on Xbox cloud gaming and casual gaming, it's safe to say Microsoft is looking for targets who'd help fill those gaps. Phil Spencer has also stated that he'd love to see Xbox deliver more family-focused titles as well, which is absolutely an area of criticism for the company's portfolio right now. What's most exciting about the acquisition conversation surrounding Xbox right now is that it genuinely seems like almost anything is possible. Xbox is committed to finding the right teams to make the right games within Xbox Game Studios. Microsoft's leadership also understands that it's challenging to build a team and its culture from the ground up, so strategic acquisitions and collaborations often make the most sense for all parties. Will Xbox scoop up WB, Capcom, Sega, or Square Enix? Who knows, but we'll be there as soon as it happens to talk about it. What are your hopes for Xbox in 2022? Which team do you want to see join Xbox Game Studios? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. For more Xbox and PC content, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.